that is. I just found it on YouTube, so I have to fix it in post editing. Okay, good. Everything is perfect. Welcome everyone to an early afternoon edition to the Huggy Show with your host, Huggy. So there are while I'm working on doing local live stuff, or while I'm working on entertainment stuff and everything in between, I catch up on the old hangouts, as it were, the old stomping grounds. And I was I was sent a notification that Flatley, aka Uncle Funkle, was doing a stream about another stream that Burn the World did in the previous day. And in this stream, you have one of the commentary hell people named Minna coming in drunk as a goddamn skunk. And from what I pieced together, I think Byrne had asked Minna, or Minna just did it herself, to recite the Declaration of Independence. Now, throughout that whole spiel, Minna would not shut the fuck up. Joe came in, and then Joe fucking yelled at her, and then it was a whole mess. Now, here's the thing that usually I would be like pointing and laughing like Nelson, haha at Byrne, like what the hell are you doing and stuff. But I'm gonna take a different approach on this, folks. Instead of me bombing insults at homonyms at Byrne, I'm just going to just just point stuff out, and if the criticism is accepted, it's accepted. If it's widely rejected and like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, I'm this, I'm that, that's fine too. But the the trend with Byrne and the trouble he gets into is he doesn't know how to put his foot down. Or he doesn't stand by his words, or he can't take control of a situation. Okay? Now, in the Byrne stream, Byrne had said in Wall Smashers that my streams are never like this. Actually, I have timestamps. I have timestamps of it. Um, which I may go through in a little bit, but I want to say from my memory. Then we'll go into the videos with timestamps. Hopefully, Byrne doesn't want to copyright strike me because I'm using goddamn timestamps. Like, hopefully that's not the case. He's not, but we'll see. But it says my streams are not like that. My streams are not like Turner Island. Okay, but why is it that every single time you do a stream, it's always everyone comes in, no one has the respect to ask you, can this person come in or not? And then when they do come in, sometimes they want to say racial slurs or they want to disrespect you, not directly, but not just giving anything time and making a mess of things. Now, this stream with Minna and Joe that happened, Byrne unlisted it. Why? And people like Flatley had made a theory that Byrne is into Midna. And I'm like, okay, maybe they make sense. And then I come to find out Midna is married. So that's kind of weird on that front. And you would figure, oh, Byrne is trying to protect his friend from being embarrassed, from being a drunken fool. But then it just strikes me as weird that and Maggot Edits had made this point too, and Byrne doesn't want to consider this a valid point. Dan 240p and Robin had a fucking fight where Dan was completely in the wrong of stuff. He was just like, the basis of the argument was stupid. But he never wanted to concede the argument against Robin, and he made himself into a fool, so much so that he fucking yelled at Reese, saying some really fucked up things to Reese. When Reese was trying to be nice and trying to kill the noise. But the thing is that Byrne decides to not only keep the stream up, but have that segment clipped out. Now, why is that? Why is there like a specific video segment of Dan that who he considers to be one of his friends? Why immoralize that? Not moral. Why? Why save that in a video? Have it monetized for the whole world to see, where your friend that you consider, where you consider Dan a friend, to be embarrassed, but yeah, with the Midna stuff, though that whole thing, you want to talk, you want to have it unlisted, because I didn't like how it went. In my personal opinion, the Dan stuff could have been spurred gold for him. He figured he could make money off of it. With the Minna stuff, oh no, heavens to Betsy. I like Minna. I don't want Minna to be embarrassed, so I'm going to have it enlisted. I'm protecting my friend. Yet, both Minna called your friend Joe a rapist, and all sorts of really messed up things. Now Joe said some fuck things too, but in the Wolfsmasters conversation, it hi Cal, it's just commentary stuff. Huggy, I'm not even monetized. What money is that? No, that's why you're not monetized. But the video was there. Sorry, I completely forgot you were not monetized. My bad, but it was kept up. So scratch that. My whole thing is that when it comes to the when I was listening to Wall Smashers with yeah, when I was listening to Wall Smashers, it just sounded as though like Byrne favored Minna over Joe. The thing is that my humble opinion is that if you don't want the shows to be like Turret Island, there should be a little bit more control over it. Now, granted, my stuff in the past, back in the day, was chaotic, craziness, a lot of fucked up things, to say the least. But lately, it's been tamer. You know, I've been able to pull things here and there. And I think that is the problem with the argument. I mean, I think that's the problem when it comes to these things. Like, when you have a stream where everyone's just in there, just every emotion is like, could blow up, it causes things to not gel and you lose the plot of the reason why you do the stream. And it's like watching the maggot edit up with the maggot Wall Masters thing. It just gave more of a hint that the even though this is not a huge major thing. One second. It's not a huge major thing. It's still like replicating weird behavior, like this one person I'm going to protect, but the other person I'm not going to protect. Or I'm not going to protect, like, or I'm just going to, like, keep these things up and I'm going to keep that up. Which is fine. It's just that the thing is, I just don't understand why not just delete the VOD, which I'm just curious about. But I'm not going to speculate on that. He kept unlisted, I guess, whatever the case is. But I do want to see some other stuff. And granted, Byrne, I understand that you're not monetized, but you did keep the content up with Dan and Robin for some reason. There was a reason why you kept up the content, but you didn't keep the Midna stuff. Like, granted, you legitimately speaking, you could have had that cut with the Joe and Midna stuff, censored out the rapists and the N-word part, and then just have that up too, equal rights, right? You could have kept that. It would have been, it would have worked out. Because it's spirit fights at the end of the day. But maybe I'm crazy. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm a bit fucking Looney Tunes. Maybe I lost the plot because I've been doing so much local live content that maybe there is a golden rule. But maybe you shouldn't have women who are fucking drunk as a skunk, but you let the fucking women go on your stream, be fucking rude to all your other people, and then the way it looks, the way it sounds, whether it be in the actual video or in the wall smash and stuff, it just sounded like Byrne was just in the corner, allowing everything to happen, allowing the inmates run the asylum. But then once they say no, that's not the case. I don't want to. That's not how I want my show to be run. Perception is reality at this point. So I'm just going to pull up the because I put time to, like when I was like watching this over at the wall smash, excuse me, I had put timestamps in the thing because also I wanted to, because I understand why you don't put timestamps in the videos, because you don't want people to be jumping around to the 1 second. Wait a second. Just want to double check this. Cool. By the way, Cal, hi. What's up? I hope you're doing good, Cal. I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, I miss you, and I hope you're doing well. Hopefully, we could talk after this, if you want. Just a catch up. Anyways, let me go in here. Sorry, I don't want to lose the plot. Okay, cool. I don't want to lose the plot. But I do understand why people don't do time setting, because you don't want to jump around the video and not give it the proper watch time. But I made sure I put my time into the video. Perfect. Okay, good.
You're right. I
So
actually could have
I'm
saved
gonna
my.
pause this. Wait, stop. I'm gonna pause this real quick. So let's see. Joe told me to shut up. So starting at 16:19 to 7:29. So my timestamps say the hosts debate who was more in the wrong, with Maggot arguing Minna was primarily at fault for her behavior, especially her continuing reading over Joe and her lies about trying to talk to him. So 16. Well, actually, I could just stop this.
And again, people are going to think I'm just being biased here, but I think objectively, Midna
I'm
was
sorry, what is going on?
for a good.
Oh God, you scared me. Hi. Hi,
Good,
buddy.
but what is even going on? I don't understand.
I'm just having fun, Cal. Hi.
Okay,
So
but what's this about?
what?
What's even happening here? Like,
So I wanted to go over a stream. So there was an unlisted stream that Burned the World did. Essentially, what happened was that there was a lady named Minna who got really drunk and started reading the Declaration of Independence, and she was not letting anyone talk. And then Joe, one of the other guys, came in and they had blood sports. And she cried, but then the lady said that Joe is a rapist, or do you want to rape, like a whole bunch of fucked up things. So what happened was the stream ended, and then the video got unlisted. Like no one has access to it. So like there was a wolves processing that happened I think 2 days ago, and Byrne was just like, uh, um, were trying to justify, oh, I enlisted it because of this, because I didn't want my friend to be embarrassed. But yet, there's this whole thing about a segment from a previous thing where there was a fight, a similar Spurk fight that happened, but it was kept up for video for everyone to see. But the my what I'm trying to go over is the fact that if you are claiming that you don't want your streams to be run crazy or be run unorganized or have it to be where people get embarrassed, like you should take more initiative to allow people to come in. Now, granted, I made the argument that oh, you should just control who should come in and who should come in and who should not, right? Technically, you came in with like whatever, like a fucking Chad, but that's different because you are part of the brand. But like when you have so many people coming into the stream unannounced and they just say some wild shit and you can't be like, yo, whoa, time out. It tends to be a little chaotic, and I just wanted to go over it because number one, I have timestamps. I'm prepared, and number two, it's just something fun to talk about. And I'm not trying to be vicious. I'm not trying to be malicious. I'm just wanted to just talk about it because it's been a growing theme with people where they're like, I have no idea what's going on. Why does this happen to me? And I'm like, but this does happen because of this reason. So I hope that
It happens because that's the culture over there. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what they've built. And I mean, I really don't understand what the point of the topic would be because it sounds like a normal day over there to me. But
yeah,
still, I'm just trying to, I guess, understand what's so interesting about this particular situation with it being unlisted. I don't know. But I figured I'd hop in and ask because you were not making much sense at first. And I don't know, I might can hang out for these clips, but it just sounds like a normal day of cannibalism and whatnot.
Listen, it's my day off. I have the house to myself. Okay, I just wanted to do things without my family talking about the daily events. So I'm just taking advantage of it. It's not like
all right.
Like,
well, tread carefully because tread carefully. Be careful what you say because this isn't my mess. I gotta go take care of my other pit of hell. So have a great one.
Have a good day. Bye. Thank you. Okay. Bye. That's my guy. That's my guy, Cal. I adore Cal. 1 second. So it's 16:12. It's good to have friends that are like very that try to get you in the pad or try to reassess your point. So, yay. Okay, let's go. Let me go to. I have timestamps.
And again, people are going to think I'm just being biased here, but I think objectively, Midna was in the wrong for a good portion of this situation. Like, should Joe have gone in and said "shut up, bitch" and "cunt"? Maybe not, but also this is commentary, and that's like fucking par for the course. Like that's nothing, dude. Like that's most of our fucking Mondays or Tuesdays. You know what I mean? Like who the fuck cares, bro? It sounds like she's just thin-skinned to me. But she went on to lie several times throughout her conversation with Joe as well, where she states that, and I'll be including these clips, like I said, she goes on to state that she was trying to actually talk to Joe when he first called in, which is so easily provably not true because she continued to read the entire time. When he joined the call and you guys said hey to him, she continued to read, mutes her. She gets unmuted and continues to read. At no point did she actually try to engage in any conversation with Joe until he left the call and she sat there and mauled it and pissed and moaned because he called her an annoying fucking bitch. who wouldn't shut up. And then conveniently later on down the road turns it into her being the victim somehow.
You have to cut this out. Are you still recording?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a whole antithesis of it. Let's see. Okay, there you go. So this is the part where I was saying about the
way how I mean, because I'm okay with spurk fights happening on my stream, but I'm not okay with two people yelling at each other.
Oh, let me show this real quick. Oh. It's hard to find the perfect timestamps. You're right, but I just found it. Oh, also I have to fix this real quick. Where are you? Oh, there you go. There's my win. Because also Maggot had posted this. Oh, and also it is a bit loud because I put the volume up just a tad bit. So sorry about that. Let me set this to 0. So here. Byrne is my good buddy, however, absolutely holding a different standard in this situation than he normally would. Just look at Dan versus Small PP and Robin. Both are his friends, just like Midna and Joe. Which is true about that. And it's just weird that he didn't want to talk about it. And I guess maybe it's because he cares a little bit more about Midna than he does with other people, I guess. Because if you don't want to talk about something, it's because I would assume you're embarrassed about it, or you just know you fucked up on the situation, you don't want to explore it a bit more. That's how I see it. But anyways, let's continue.
Well, at all, actually.
Okay.
I'm not. This is not a turd island. This is where people should be able to come into my streams with a rather openly safe mind.
Sure.
It didn't come.
And you don't think that you don't have any content behind you that may contradict that?
In what way?
I mean, Dan, anybody like?
Well, I mean, that's not to say you couldn't
yelling
have.
and screaming.
Now hold on. I mean, that's not to say you couldn't have changed his opinion. Like maybe before
This was
that was a little more
this
permissible.
Was all recent.
Well,
this
the
was
dance
all
stuff,
very recent. The dance
stuff's being, if the dance stuff is being used against me, that's stupid because Dan called in.
It's not about it being used.
Calls.
Wait. Dan called in, right? And he got pissy. Now here's the thing: when it's your stream, and you just allow Dan to sink further and further into nonsense. You were just playing Zelda. You were minding your business. That's the thing about people that want to wash their hands of stuff when something bad happens on the stream. That's not my fault, guys. It's not my fault. I didn't hear it. I was in the other room. Right? The thing is that he was playing Zelda. Dan was getting his ass kicked because Dan doesn't understand how to not look up his computer specs, or the fact that he. I think there was one instance about him trying to buy a car. Some fucking stupid nonsense. Like he's fighting with Small PP and Robin, and it's like at no point was there any type of like, Dan, I think you're being weird. Dan, I think you should cool off. Dan, whatever. That's your friend, right? But you allow this to happen, and you made it into content, which is your prerogative at the end of the day. But then you cannot just go around and then like you have this really equally as interesting fucking segment to where one of your friends, Midna, fucking is screaming and reciting the Declarations of Independence like it's fucking a school and whatnot, and then she gets into a fight with one of your other good friends, and then like you just want to hide it from people. was unlisted from people to now watch it. And the only way people can watch it is if they have special permission with Maggot to watch the something that honestly, Byrne, it was good. The fucking content, even though it's brain dead spurky, would have been good. All you had to do, Byrne, is just censor the fucking retardation from both of their fucking mouths and just put it up, and then just market it as fucking something. Drunk woman gets berated for doing this or whatever the case is. Make it a cool thumbnail. So, so that's my whole thing. But anyways, continue.
Again, it's not about it being used against you. Exactly. It's the same situation. He did it to himself. Exactly. It's the same fucking thing that we are talking about in regards to Midna. She did it to herself by going on your stream and acting a drunken fucking fool and talking over everybody. And then when she got treated the same way, she pissed and moaned and cried about it and played victim.
Don't do blood sports if you can't handle blood sports, bitch. Go back to bragging about how the fact that you have a husband.
I didn't come in here for blood sports. I came in here to talk to my friend Byrne. What the fuck? You came in here and started yelling at me. What do you mean you can't handle blood sports? You
I yelled at you because when I came in, you did the same thing to me.
At this point, again, just my observation, when you see your friend in distress, Byrne, you know you could just clear your throat and just speak up and be like, hey, let's just cut the shit out and let's go back to being cool. But again, Byrne is not saying anything. Not. And it was earlier in this video where I think Maggie insinuated that Midna may have went into Byrne's DMs and victim cried to Byrne, and Byrne being malleable. Just oh, I'm sorry, okay, I'll take it down. Which I'm assuming that would have been the case. Because I don't know his relationships with everyone else. I don't know if Dan came to Byrne and be like, Byrne, I really don't want you to put the video up. I don't know if Byrne will be like, fuck you. I don't give a fuck about you. That's content that's on my stream. That's on you. Either he may say that or maybe like, maybe amicable, like he looks to be in this whole having stuff unlisted thing. Which is why when it comes to streams in general, you have to understand what you're gonna get yourself into when you do these types of streams. It's like with age of comedy, either everything's okay or none of it's okay. If you are okay with everyone spurging, yelling, bitching, screaming, or whatnot, then you should just take what you have and just use it for your videos. Like you say, Byrne, you're now monetized. Take your friends' stupidity and monetize it, or not monetize it, but try to get more eyes on your product so they could realize, oh, this is a spot where really stupid arguments happen. Legitimately speaking, you could be the Howard Stern of your version of Howard Stern, bro. You could be the one where you got really stupid fucking fights that are just so insane that could lead to many other type of fights, and people will be wanting to come in. But again, it's either, Byrne, just in your opinion, either you do gaming streams and have a few trusted people that are not going to spurg out and just want to talk about stuff, or you just have an open forum type of thing where you just meander aimlessly by your goddamn self and just make sure you put that put that spurg fishing line in hopes to get a fight or two or many into your thing cut it up, and then put it out there for content. That is my opinion on the stuff. But let's continue.
No, I've been letting you talk.
Go back and.
I'm so fucking done. I'm so fucking Byrne.
You're
and
mad.
you need to understand, this guy is a fucking liar and just as bad as Flatley. Okay?
I'm a liar and just as bad as Flatley, and you fucking ran. Get.
No, Byrne. What I think is, I think you didn't want to discuss this whatsoever, which
right,
is frustrating to me. Exactly.
Okay, so in this last clip, one second, I just need to like. I will say that the video itself is not doing very bad, Byrne. Wait, I need to match something real quick. I need to match something real quick. 1 second. So there will be what 3. Okay, that's not bad. Like half of 3 is like 191.50. So we round up to 192, right? You're getting close to getting let's see, you need what, 30 more views to have half of your subscribers watch this, which is not bad, at all, Byrne. I will say that. That's pretty good. My question is, are you using tags in this or not? Oh, okay, you are commentary, drama podcast, Pokemon. Maybe you do talk about Pokemon down the line. Podcast, dance, debate, Nicholas Diorio, Destiny drama, Asabi. Was there something about fucking what's his race? Do you guys actually talk about fucking Hassan? Or maybe you do towards the end. Okay, kind of. Okay, cool. But let's continue. Oh, okay, so you do have some thing. Okay, cool. Oh, I might. Anyways, but let's continue.
Which is frustrating to me because if this was literally anybody other than fucking Twilimina, you would be talking about it. And I just really hope that you realize that you're engaging in the same behavior that we regularly condemn.
But why is that
That's
condemned,
the
though?
same behavior.
Hold on, I'm just
Because
curious. Like,
we exist in the commentary community, and there are a lot of
Shiny. Wait, is it Shiny Kazu? I like that's a very valid question, and the only thing is that when you have smaller creators look at bigger creators and they see bigger creators street for their friends, that's literally, oh, that's fuck behavior. You're not standing on your principles, because like I said, if this is anyone else, you go after them. But when small commentary just reflects what big commentary does, it's like it makes the point moot. It makes it moot. So that I think that's one of the problems with that.
bigger creators in this space who do the same thing. They won't talk about the bad things that their very much large creator friends do because they're friends with them, right?
Mhm.
Which is unacceptable for people who are, their living is criticizing people. And they're blatantly.
Byrne says this. That is an assumption. That never happened. I apologize to Minna. Out of principle, Minna never begged for it to go unlisted. In fact, Minna wanted to keep it public. What is that supposed to mean exactly? Oh, and Minna wanted to keep it. So, wait. If Minna wanted to keep it public, then why do you have it unlisted for? If she was okay with it, then why have it unlisted? It's like Byrne. It's like a very weird type of behavior. Like, if the person that's being made fun of is saying it's okay for it to go public, then that's it. You're good. You're clean. Your conscience should be clean about that. And again, you shouldn't have to apologize for anything when you, Byrne, could have stopped it at a moment's notice. If you care about your friends, you don't allow it to get to such a fucking level that one of your friends is saying fucked up things about your friend, and the other friend is saying fucked up things about you. Friend A, if friend A is talking shit about friend B, really fucked up things, and friend B is talking shit about friend A, you can stop it. You don't need to apologize. You can fix it right on the spot. That's all I'm saying. There's no sense of apologize about anything. The fuck are you talking about apologizing? You apologize when you do something you never expected to happen. You were there for fucking 4 hours. I know. I fucking have the unlisted thing. It was 4 fucking hours. Also, I also saw him fucking folly stuff. Like what is going on? My problem, Byrne, is that not my problem, but what I can see in due time is you're gonna do a stream, Byrne, that you're gonna repeat the cycle. Hell, it might even imagine, if you will, if you have Maggot on your show, and then someone came mad disrespectful. I'm talking about some nuclear fucking shit, like a person that really knows how to throw hands, not that just knows how to have a blood sports types of fight, right? Walk with me here. If the person is fighting with Maggot and it's so going badly with it, my question to you is this: would you monetize? Would not mon- I keep saying monetize. She's not monetized. Would you step in and help Maggot? Not in the sense that she can defend herself, but like as a friend, be like, "Hey, that's fucked up. Why are you saying all this stuff for?" Are you going to either A, intervene, B, sit in the corner, play Zelda or play Pokemon, whatever, or C, no, do that and then later on be like, "Oh, Mag, I'm so sorry that happened to you. That was really fucked up that happened to you." Blah blah blah. Well, like what is the stuff? Because again, you are control. You control your narrative. You control your streams. That's the thing. And by you writing that part in, it doesn't help. By you writing that in the chat, be like, "Oh, I spoke to Minute, and Minute says it was okay, but whatever." Okay, whatever. Byrne, that's great. It's not even that important to me about that, but I just want to point stuff out to you. Just how like Maggot is like pointing stuff out, but in voice and in the text, being like, "Byrne, you're being a fucking hypocrite. Like you're being stupid," and I don't understand it. Like a part of me thinks that this whole Byrne arc is just a one big ploy. Like you're playing fucking stupid. I really want to believe that. Like you really get yourself in these situations because it's for content, and maybe you're doing content for yourself. Maybe you're doing content for everyone else. Maybe. But more and more, I'm just seeing that maybe it's just the way you are. You're not understanding how this thing works. That's the thing I would like. Some like you should be able to learn from your mistakes. That's what crazy is to me. Like I saw you get your back blown out like a fucking whore with fucking Himpleton, Flatley, and the rest for 2 streams where you were being a backstabber, being stupid, talking mad reckless about so many other people, right? And of course, unfortunately, you had a deficit in the community. You guys had Kumbaya, great. You guys made up, fantastic, right? But I just have this feeling in my heart when it comes to you, Byrne, that it just may be a thing where like you might do something stupid and it's like you don't want to take responsibility for it. Byrne says, "Yeah, it's unexpected, Huggy. I don't do this gay drama stuff, Huggy. Yeah, but it tends to be a thing with your streams. I'm just saying. I could go into other like I if that's not like I said, you have there's always next time. Hopefully with the next time it doesn't become like that. And it just becomes just a Pokemon thing. So we'll go from there. If someone was super nuclear maggot, I would step in this time. This time you would step in. Not when Minna and Joe were like over there. Okay, great. As long as you could as long as you understand that part. No, as long as you be willing to do that for your friends, that's great. Good. Fantastic. That's good. I'm really happy for you. My back is full of burn the world's knife wounds. Okay, Faye, I miss you, buddy. I miss you so much. I adore you. Well, let's see, 42 minutes. 42, yeah, 42 minutes.
Ignoring bad behavior from their friends because they're friends.
I mean,
and I refuse to accept that behavior. I'm sorry. No.
I would say you don't
That's
have to
cabal
speak on
bullshit.
everything that your friends do. Like, if Byrne went out and just, like, fucking stabbed 30
No, but
people,
that's
I'd
the
just be like,
difference
alright, well, he
between-
stabbed 30 people. Not my
Oh,
problem,
That's the
but...
difference.
also, I want to make a point of saying this. Like, why was this even a topic of wall smashers? Which I'm curious about. Like, also, another thing, if I may say, Brian, like, if you don't want to talk about it, you can say, everyone, fuck off, I'm not talking about this. I made the decision, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I did what I did, and then that's it. But the fact that this was on the wall smashes, and I think it was a majority of the stream, I didn't watch the end of it. I just, like, I got timestamps and stuff. I got timestamps up until 4:41. Yeah, and then I didn't think that's the rest. I'm gonna let this play just a little bit more. A little bit more.
Sure. But that's the difference between like content creator and your average everyday Joe. Like the people that I'm referring to are big streamers. We're talking about people who have like fucking,
They're still
1K
people,
plus
though.
viewers.
I
It
mean, they're
doesn't
still
matter.
just people.
It's their living. That's what they do for a living. And if they turn their shoulders when it's their friends who are doing the very blatantly bad things, it makes them look unreliable.
That's the thing that I would love to see tested with small commentary. I would like there. I just want to see there be a time where one of you small commentary people do something so fucked up. Like Dead to Rights is so fucked up. I want to see where the loyalty lies with people. And I keep on saying this in other streams, like, what would happen if someone in small commentary had raped someone? What happened if someone in small commentary assaulted someone badly? What if small commentary did some really fucked up goonish shit or groomed someone, right? Would they defend the person? Would they cover the person? Would they hide? Like I'm curious about that. Because sure you could say now, oh, Huggy, I would never defend someone that is a bad person, or this, or that, or whatever. I would never do that. There's this adage I used to say to people. Never make promises your future self cannot keep. Don't hold your future self to don't hold your future self in ideals and regards they may not be able to keep up. Because you never know what happens in the future. You never know what's going to happen in that situation where, hey, this stuff, what you did is fucked up. I can't abide by that. But remember something, it's your friend. That's the difference. And because that's your friend, you may just sweep it under the rug. And if that's the case, and you guys get found out about it, the whole argument about high echelon commentary, it's gone. It'll be gone. Because if other people find out that those that are fucking bitching about other people doing some fuck shit, but they themselves are doing the fuck shit, the small comedy people doing the fuck shit, there's no credibility at all. There's none.
And untrustworthy. Because, hey, if someone's really your friend, they should be able to take criticism. They should be able to accept when they've done something wrong.
I mean, that's on them. That's not really on the friend, though. Or, sorry, that wasn't very clear. What I mean is, like, that's not on the content creator to speak on what their friend...
It's when both friends are in some way public figures. If it's behavior that a person would typically condemn, but doesn't cause it's their friend doing it, yeah, that makes them look bad.
...is doing. They like, you shouldn't be compelled to talk about certain things. Or and you shouldn't be compelled to not talk about certain things. You should be able to just express yourself however you please.
I think especially if it's happening like explicitly on your stream, then there may be some culpability there to discuss it. And Byrne has experienced this before in the past. He's had shit like this happen before. Well, much worse than this, to be clear, because he had some fucking bullshit that happened like a year ago or something where he walked away from his stream and some person was sitting there fucking talking about Lolly. And guess what? Byrne had to fucking take ownership of that. He had to say, hey, no, like, this guy is... He had to take on. He had to talk about it. There's no not talking about it. And that's my issue.
I had to talk about it because people were accusing me. I mean, I had to talk about it because people were accusing me of being a pedophile. And
sure.
Wait. I need to go back a little bit. Wait, hold on.
Them look unreliable and untrustworthy. Because, hey, if someone's really your friend, they should be able to take criticism.
You go back.
They should be able to accept when they've done something wrong.
I mean, that's on them. That's not really on the friend, though. Or, sorry, that wasn't very clear. What I mean is, like, that's not on the content creator to speak on what their friend is doing. They like, you shouldn't be compelled to talk about certain things. Or and you shouldn't be compelled to not talk about certain things. You should be able to just express yourself however you please.
I think especially if it's happening like explicitly on your stream, then there may be some culpability there to discuss it. And Byrne has experienced this before in the past. He's had shit like this happen before. Well, much worse than this, to be clear, because he had some fucking bullshit that happened like a year ago or something where he walked away from his stream and some person was sitting there fucking talking about Lolly. And guess what? Byrne had to fucking take ownership of that. He had to say, hey, no, like, this guy is... He had to take on. He had to talk about it. There's no not talking about it, and that's my issue.
I had to talk about it because people were accusing me. I mean, I had to talk about it because people were accusing me of being a pedophile. And
sure.
So that's a bit different, though.
Yeah, I don't think it really. It's
really not. Basically, I was like
flamenco. It's not. In this space, it's not that different.
That's complete.
Oh. Oh, I love Mag. Mag. Damn it! Which Mag was here? Jesus Christ! But the thing with Mag is like Mag cares about Byrne. I think this is just some like criticism and stuff like that. Which I kind of have Mag here because she's in this she's texting on the thing. But we don't talk about pedophilia. We talk about addressing things that happen on your stream. Now, granted, what happened was, I need to find that instance with the whole fucking talk about Lolly stuff. Like, everyone's seen it, and like I was scrubbing through that particular stream, but I haven't. Maybe I'm stupid. I can't find the timestamp for it. But what happened was, I think Gamer from Mars assumed Byrne was the one that was into Lolly, and he had to address it on his thing. I can understand that aspect that it's yours. it's your stream, and like you got accused of something that you didn't do. It is what it is. So on that point, um, I with Maggot's point is like it happened on your stream. You had to address it. It didn't happen all willy nilly. It wasn't like it happened on another person's stream and whatever the case is. Like, if let's just say, like, I could see where Maggie is going with this. I would say that if Byrne was on, like, let's say not recording, and not recording has someone like that on their roster, or someone, another guest on their roster, and they were talking spicy, and then a big creator accused Byrne the world for being like that. I I think it would be responsibility of the person that owned the stream to talk about it. So I think the whole point, like Maggie is saying, that if it's on your stream, you should talk about it. To be honest with you, so I see where with the Chugga Conway stuff, it's kind of whatever because he had to talk about it because it wasn't like some random fucking low level YouTuber. It was like a gamer from Mars, and it's like he's a pretty big YouTuber. So the fact that Byrne, gamer from Mars, said, "Oh, this person burned the world," is like that. Which again, Byrne has a very distinct voice. I don't know where the fuck that came about, but whatever the case is, it had to be addressed. So Byrne had to address it.
Completely different, because that's not.
It's not. In this space, it's not. That's just a general comparison.
Lolly and pedophilia are.
Yeah, because that's accusations specifically targeted at Byrne, which he's not that type of person. And what you're referring to in this situation is just two people arguing. It's not exactly the same thing.
I think
one of those activities is quite illegal.
Well, first of all, I'm not. First of
all, hi Maggot. I saw your message. I saw your message. Like I said, I love what you did with this. I did. I'm being as fair as I can about this situation. And by the way, thank you for sending over the link regarding this. But I think I told you, Maggot, I'm just going over this thing because you have points to be made about this. And but I do appreciate you being here, Maggot. Thank you. And granted, there might be stuff in the beginning where I might get a little messy, but I feel as though I made a point. Is that a great point? I believe in my points. I love my points. Broken hearts, scarred and healed. Empty stomach or forever. What's for lunch? Lord have mercy upon my soul. Okay, good. God damn it. Fuck. Okay, wait. Well,
I'm not trying to say it's exactly the same thing. It's literally just an example. That's just like one of the few examples I can think of where Byrne has been in a situation like that where he has to defend himself for something that happened on his stream. I'm sure there's like other times where stuff has happened on his stream that's a lesser evil than that. You know what I mean? Like it's just
screaming the N-word.
Yeah.
Other times, but I never have to like talk about it. I think this happens.
Yeah, well, that's because it's just like normal. But
yeah, Skelly's gonna get banned next time. Unironically, gonna get banned. At least you're pretty quiet.
You know what kills me? Like I love how it's so normalized that racial slurs are just like part of the commentary stuff. Like it blows my mind. It's like, wow, everyone's so comfortable being so fucking racial. It's crazy. It's like it's like someone fucking blowing. I don't know what the equivalent is. But yeah, that's just weird. I mean, I'm not being a fucking I'm not being a moral police about that because I have had streams where I have fucking people say some really fucked up, insane, oh my god, I have people say some fuck shit. So believe me, I am in no place to wag my finger at any of y'all. It's just I comment that it's weird that it's commonplace and stuff.
Yeah. Does anybody else
Yeah.
have anything to add in here? Because like I just, I think I've basically said everything I can really say.
My final thought is that Minna gets to do whatever she wants, and everyone else bad. Damn. Wait, I need to find the part where she writes. Oh, yeah. She. I have so many other timestamps I wrote. Joe versus Minna. Minna reading the Declaration of Independence. Yeah, there was a. Oh, no, I could even do that. Should I do this part? Post. I did that part. Byrne chapter. Where did this one?
Listen, typical fence sitting Reese, I know, but both.
Oh, what the fuck? That scared the fuck out of me. Hold on. 1 second, hold on. I mean, oh, she's trying to call me. You calling me? Oh. Hi, buddy.
Hi. I'm not gonna stay. I can't stay super long.
It's okay. Thank you for coming. What's up?
I just the gamer from Mars thing is a really, 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 really dumb point, and I don't want people to get hung up on it because that's not what I meant. I didn't bring it up because of the gamer from Mars situation. It was actually just a stupid point. I'm sure there was other examples that I could have brought up that would have been better in the situation.
Oh
but
no,
that's
I
one
understand. No,
I know.
I get you.
In your chat too, like I don't want people to get hung up on that because that's not why I brought it up at all. I just brought it up as an example of times he's had to address things on stream. That's it. That's it. I just don't want people to get hung up on that gamer from our shit because it was just a stupid example to bring up in that moment, but it was an example.
It was a very quick. No, bro. I fine. I wasn't like crucifying you on that. I understand where you're coming from. It was just like he had to address it at that point because he was being called out. But I didn't understand what you're trying to say. But I will say this, Maggot. I said this to you in DMs. You did a wonderful job with this editing, with the text and stuff. Like it really, you made my job easier, to be honest with you. So thank you for that.
Yeah. I thought the text was a little bit overbearing, but there was a lot of stuff that I just thought of after the fact that I didn't say in the moment, so that's why there's more text than usual. But yeah, the whole gamer from Mars thing was just like that was just the example that popped in my head first, so that's what I spewed out. But it was it was admittedly a dumb example to pull up. But the point wasn't about like lolicon or pedophilia or anything like that, it was kind of frustrating because I feel like that's immediately how it was taken. But it was just literally an example of him having to like address something that happened on his stream. It was a dumb example, but that was what I pulled up. So, anyways, I'm gonna go back to listening. I just wanted to clarify really quick that was a dumb example, and people should just don't think too hard about that. Okay, it's literally just an example. That's it. That's all.
Thank you, Maggie, for calling. I appreciate you, buddy.
All right, bye.
Bye. Thank you, Kia. Let me know. See, I need people to tell me these things. Okay, cool. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah. Wait, hold on. Wait. Okay, listen. I'm sorry. I wasn't reading chat. I'm bad at this. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Sorry. Maggot, thank you. I'm sorry. I was like, I don't know why I didn't hear the thing. Oh, maybe because I had server mode on. That's where it was disabled. That's fine. Sorry, I had streamer mode on, folks. I didn't hear the call. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Both of them were both so.
By the way, I got love for Reese. Even though Reese had, there were times where Reese was being mean to me at times, or saying some awful shit. I still got love for Reese. I think Reese is even with all the tiny pebbles of bullshit. I love Reese. I miss Reese actually. I hope Reese is doing well. Reese is thriving and doing whatever. I hope Reese does streams again, Pokemon streams, with the fucking makeup or no makeup, whatever the case is. I hope Reese is doing well and stuff. But I just wanted to fill a little bit more time because I'd like to do a full hour and stuff. Maybe something might come into my mind, who knows, but I wanted to give Reese's point.
So fucking retarded to go on and just start screaming at each other. Yes, I know that there was high defenses. I get that. But it's just been blown out of fucking proportion. It's just two people fucking rowing when they're drunk. It doesn't matter.
We wouldn't be saying this if it was in your house. We'd be happy talking about it and laughing about it. That is true. That is true. Wait. Let me see something. My friend, wait. I need to see something. Let me see. Are we friends? Or did I kick you? But no, we are friends. JFA, can you do me a favor, if you don't mind? Or someone in the chat that has me on Discord, can you just randomly call me real quick while I go over this? Maybe it was a streamer mode. I didn't hear the phone call. So if someone could do me a favor and do that, either JFA, Kia, whoever. Thank you. I just want to test it. Anyways, I need to take this out, take this out, take this out, take this out. Anything here? Let's continue.
That fucking much, guys. Like, it's not that deep.
I mean, it does matter to these people, though, which is why Midna, after the fact, went on to go and have private conversations about.
What's up, Huggy? You hear that ring? Did you hear it?
I hear that ring. But thank you for calling. But since I have you here, how are you doing, buddy? What's up with you? How's life?
I've been hiding. People say I say a lot of mean things, a lot of very hateful words, and I've been keeping my head down because the feds might be after me. It might turn into England real soon. You drop one little innocent N-word tower, and your life is ruined. My goodness. But jokes aside, I'm just chilling out today. Don't work today. I decided to fucking clean my kitchen. Right now I'm about to mop the kitchen floor, and I'm gonna start the bathroom. Then you put some baking soda in the tub, clean.
Well, house cleaning today, huh?
Deep clean that shit,
So
when I bathe, it feels I can actually feel clean. No mildewy smell. Yeah, I have to. Bit of a new freak.
No, I was just saying you're house cleaning right now, basically.
Basically, yeah. Just get some things out of the way so I can actually enjoy the rest of my summer. Yeah.
Okay, thank you,
What
buddy.
have you been doing?
I'm live right now, but other than that, I've been working. I mean,
you're just covering Byrne the World 10. It's not like, top news. It's just Byrne being autistic Spurg, playing his little fairy boy games. He's lost in the weeds. He's taking a page out of Augie RC, just going on autopilot while everybody's, doing the infighting. It's kind of sadistic, really.
That it's, GFA, that's actually a brilliant take. That's actually pretty fucking good autopilot.
I know, isn't it right? The retarded guy came up with an honest, good take.
No,
maybe it's those clean fumes I've been breathing in. All that Mr. Clean. It's probably unlocked my seventh chakra or whatever. You think I can do fireballs now, Huggy?
Okay. No, but actually, that's actually a very good point. Autopilot, autopilot, where like Augie does the same thing too. No, that's actually pretty good, buddy. You are.
Well, I'll be really honest, Huggy. I'm gonna be 100% honest. He does go on autopilot. He does go to his own little make-believe world, especially when we're recording our podcast. Like he does it a lot. He plays Destiny or Battlefield. He plays Battlefield while we're recording. Like how obnoxious is that?
Oh, that's right. I think he said that. And when is the next podcast? If you don't mind me asking, or will it ever happen?
We recorded a couple of days ago, and we're looking to do it next week, maybe next Saturday.
By the way, you're more than welcome to promote it in the chat if you choose to, the podcast if you want.
Sure. If you hate Byrne but love me and Asmo, why don't you subscribe to Your Muted podcast? I'm in it. Unfortunately, Byrne's in it, but he's there to be mocked and laughed at, and for vice versa if you hate me. And sit back. It's basically just a glorified gossip channel. Just a couple of old hens just talking shit about people behind their backs. You'll love it. Bring some tea.
Thank you, JFA, for coming in. I appreciate it. Well, have fun cleaning, buddy. Okay.
Appreciate you, bro. Have a good one, Huggy. Peace.
Bye. Okay, fine. That fucking works. I can hear the fucking thing. Jesus Christ. Human mode sometimes human mode is actually good if you don't want people to disturb you. But if you don't have a second monitor, you can't fucking see Discord. Anyways. Thank you to JFA and thank you to Kia for calling me. I hear it.
This and etc., because it did actually matter to her that she made.
I just wanted to just get a little bit more juice out of this before I got a bit of juice. I got a bit of juice here. Okay, cool. Yeah, let me just let me just finish this point.
It also goes for her. That absolutely does go for her as well. Like, it seems like, listen, at the end of the day, this is just two fucking drunk people just having a fucking spurg fight. At the end of the day,
I personally don't think it's ever a good idea to go on stream drunk, but people can do what they want if they can handle their liquor. Now, all by means, go ahead, men that clearly can't. Damn. Wait, what's this? Wait. There you go. Yes, for anyone that's wondering, I use one laptop because okay. Okay, sidebar. I was going to buy a portable monitor, right? I was going to buy a portable monitor on the Amazon Prime thing. And I was going to install it on my PC that I have, that I was going to install on my PC, but the thing is that it's going to come in, because I usually like to work on my PC on Saturdays and stuff like that, only because of the fact that it's because I want to try to do as much work as I can, like streaming or winding down, just watching Twitch. But mostly Saturdays it's primarily gaming on my fucking computer on the desktop, and I forgot. I didn't even get a chance to buy a fucking monitor. And the only problem is that if I order a monitor, and I'm not here to pick it up, it gets stolen. So usually Saturdays is the best time for me. Saturday or Sunday, but Saturdays I like to work stuff. It's weird. My point is that I'm trying to get a monitor, trying to be in the market for one, and stuff like that, so I could be more proactive. Proactive, and stuff like that. But I work well with one monitor. I'm pretty cool with that. I mean, I'm adaptable. I don't need any fancy smancy stuff. But let's just finish this real quick.
It's not really much different than what most spurg fights are like in the community, just with less alcohol, to be quite honest.
And all
like,
over the UK.
Listen, honestly, yeah. It's not. Everyone has just
like
fucking.
I said, though, I don't think being drunk is an excuse, and I don't think it's an excuse.
I don't think it is as an excuse, but I feel like when you're fucking drunk, obviously you're gonna say more fucking retarded shit, and that's not an excuse.
To be clear, though, it's being used as an excuse whether it be Joe or Frenchman. They're both grown adults and are responsible for what they say or do, alcohol and all. Second. I didn't want to give Reese a little bit of shine.
You just got to fucking just kind of yeah, I agree with that. Like you just got to fucking own it and just kind of.
Except for Minna owning it isn't gonna go around behind the scenes playing victim. No one else would be afforded this much leeway in a situation like this. Hey, what the? Oh, what the fuck happened with Discord? Not Discord, with one second, because now Twitter has this thing called chat. I'm being really weird at the moment. You have to forgive me. Is it called chat or data? Sorry. Oh my god. No. Why can't I do it? Oh my god, 1 second.
Like I say, like it's kind of been blown out of proportion so much that like we're doing a recording on this now, and it could have easily just been kind of just moved on. And again, this goes for both.
That's why I wanted to talk about it, because if it was anyone else, we wouldn't move on. She's not getting any special treatment from me. Like I can't make this though. Okay, where the fuck is the? Oh, there you go. Sorry. Okay, cool. Sorry.
Side. I mean, I don't know if Joe said stuff behind the scenes. I can't speak for that or anything. From what I've heard, Midna saying stuff behind the scenes, like, listen, everyone just needs to just fucking chill the fuck out. Have a doob.
My perspective about this is just that, like, if it were me in this position, absolutely nobody would move on, and it would be content for a fucking month. It would be content for a fucking month. And that would be the case for literally anybody else. You don't know my lore. That would be the case for literally anybody else in this space that is not your friend.
Mm-hmm.
And that is my biggest issue, is that the absolutely trying to avoid this conversation simply because you are friends with this person. I dislike that. Again, that's behavior that I personally regularly disavow in the community.
Yeah.
And I'm going to uphold that standard in every situation, including this one.
Do you know, I actually kind of feel like this is a relatively difficult conversation to have, which is maybe why it's a good idea that.
I love Reese is like being so fair. Reese is my guy. I love Reese. Reese is my. Oh my god! And look, you may be thinking, Huggy. Look, people may say, "Oh, Huggy, you're being overwhelmingly positive. You're being too nice." It's how I feel. I like Reese. I just appreciate the takes Reese is saying, because it could be easy to dog Paolo either or. It could either Midna or Byrne, but Reese is just being fair. And God forbid, I don't know, Meg is still here. Just do a fucking one in the chat. I had my issues with Maggot way back in the day. But the one thing I've saw is that when Maggot went through her fucking community nonsense, right? No one left her the fuck alone. Oh my god, no one gave Maggot any fucking charitability. Oh, they wanted to put fire on this bitch. oh, you're such a piece of shit. Why did you bully this person? This person could have been doing great things, but you stopped them from doing a GoFundMe. Fuck you, poo, spit on you, bitch. That type of thing, right? No one gave MAGA any fucking thing. So much so that fucking Assistant Sailor made a 3-part fucking documentary on MAGA. Was fucking insane. Like, no one left the bitch alone, honestly. And it's like, that might be like a maybe a bigger thing than what it is. But still, people use it as content. People talked about it. Her old friends talked about it. For content. Like, I would, maybe this is deja vu, but I'll say this again if I've said this before. If I was in MAGA shoes, I would not trust a single motherfucking person. I would still not trust no one. Because the day MAGA fucks up, no one is going to leave, no one is not going to use MAGA as content. Look, I will say to MAGA's face, if MAGA fucks up, I'm going to go over what MAGA did. But I could only say, for as of right now, I believe in my ideas that will be as fair as I can be. Okay, I will do the best I could possibly can. And if I'm not fair to MAGA, if I'm being outlandishly fucked up to MAGA, please, let me know. Huggy, you're being really fucked up to MAGA. And if I'm pushing against that fact, you pull my feet to the fire. Because I will fucking listen, and I will be like, okay, I'm being a fucking idiot. Let me be fair about the situation. So, if something as big as what back in the past had such a media circus in the small commentary hell, right? You need to tell, like, something that big, she has circus for. MAGA doing something even slightly even smaller, it wouldn't be a circus either. Byrne wouldn't be talking about it? You really fucking shitting me? Wall Smashers wouldn't I be talking about it? Now, let's say Wall Smashers, well, let's just say, MAGA pre-P-Par leave it, the thing. I think what Byrne will talk about on his stream. Everyone will be talking about on the stream. Everyone will be using for content. No one will let the shit go. There is no leniency on anything. So that's how I see it.
Shiny is here, which I never thought I'd say that in my fucking life, because like both me and Byrne, I would say we're kind of a little bit we're more biased towards like Midna in this way. You're obviously more biased towards Joe. Like it's a bit difficult to kind of see what like the kind of behind the friendship kind of rose tinted glasses, I guess.
I'm not even that close to Joe, by the way. Like I like Joe. He's a friendly acquaintance to me, but I'm not even that close to Joe. I just feel like there's no way you're gonna watch what went on in that stream and somehow come out with Joe being like the worst person in that situation. And so, and it's not even Byrne, right? Like this goes for Midna too, because Midna clearly believes that Joe was worse than her in that situation. And I strongly urge her to give that a watch back and think about her actions. Because that's not the case. You were an absolute fucking retard on that stream. You made a complete fool of yourself. You sat there and called Joe a rapist and said that you wanted to rape him several times. Like, you're a fucking weirdo, bro. You're a fucking weirdo. And don't get on stream if you're drunk. Don't get on stream if you're drunk.
I like drinking and then streaming. That's actually most of my
you're
streams
different,
are drunk
though.
as shit.
You're different, though.
Hands up, I did have a drunk birthday stream and I got absolutely fucking plastered. And that stream is unlisted, but I don't think I did anything that fucking nuts.
Exactly, because you know how to handle yourself when you're drinking.
Like, at the end of the day, I knew
7% alcohol.
I knew that when I woke up in the morning after drinking almost an entire bottle of vodka, I thought, maybe I shouldn't be like having this.
Can you
A
repeat
whole
that for
bottle
me?
of vodka. Yeah,
what?
get fucked, Shiny. Fuck your mum. Fuck your mum. Fuck your mum.
Oh, dude.
bottle?
Wait, a whole bottle? Are we talking about like
bottle
a
of
can,
vodka?
like a quart, or like
Wait.
a half gallon?
I have the bottle literally like next to me.
A
Fuck you,
what,
Shiny. I
bro?
know what
What
you're
is
gonna
this
say.
word you're speaking of?
What's it say?
Yeah, sorry, can you say
35.
bottle
So,
of
listen,
water for me?
it's not even that
Oh my
fucking big.
God.
35 milliliters. I don't know what
Yeah,
the fuck that is.
Yeah,
Even
Reese,
I don't
can
know
you
what
can you
that
say
is.
bottle of
I'm
water
just
for
gonna
me real
ignore the
quick?
fucking- Yeah, 35 milliliters apparently. It's not that much, but
Hold on,
Yeah,
Reese,
just
can you
look at
please
that.
say the phrase "bottle of water" for me?
kill yourself,
Oh my
faggot.
God.
Yeah,
Oh
that sounds
my
about right.
You know, the
Okay,
UK
wait.
got a weird.
I just wanted to, because I thought that would be more than that. 1 second before I. No, I just wanted to make sure I went over all of the timestamps. Yeah. Okay. So we had that. Okay. So we got the gist of it. Fine. Great. 1 second. Let me turn this off. This is the unidentifiable. Lord have mercy. All right. Perfect. Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ. That was pretty good. 122. I'm proud of myself. So wait, let me just see who the top fans are right now, because they have this single. So Dead Arm is at 100 XP. JFA as a. So for the top three, we have. Wait, Reese was in here? Wait, was Reese in here just now? 1 second, Reese. Oh, Reese was here. I was like, oh wait, did Reese hear me say some nice things about them? If not, Reese so cool. Thank you. So yeah, we have top fans: Dead Arm, JFA, and Purple Nintendo Mail. Good, great, fantastic. Um. So by the way, the fan thing is if you talk a lot, you get XP, and it just shows that you get a little badge to say number one, number two, number three. So yay. We see where everyone is at with that. But overall, just want to have a fun, lovely stream. Get opinions out there. I mean, whether or not they're valid or not, it is what it is. Um, I keep on saying I'll be doing a gaming stream. Maybe, maybe not. Um, but we'll see how the wind blows on that. But with that being said, thank you everyone for watching. I really thank you for being cool and lovely and whatnot. Thank you to Maggot. Thank you to Maggot. Thank you to JFA. Thank you to Reese for coming by for a little bit. Thank you for everyone just being very supportive on this journey. Getting very close to 1,700 subscribers. So that's amazing. I'm so blessed. Hopefully by the time we get to December, I get to 2,000 subs. I mean, yeah, 2,000 subs. That would be a dream, hopefully. But until then, I hope everyone has a great Friday and into a great weekend.